Okay. Hi, Sonia. Thank you for being willing to have this conversation today. How are you today?
I'm good, and it's my pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you. So let's start by you sharing a little bit about what you were looking for. How was your health? What was your life like before you started working with me?
Very good. So, before I started working with you, my weight was in range. Things were good. Things were good. I would have said at the time they were very good, but I knew that there was more. I knew that there could be more ease in my life around nutrition. We'd gone through a period of a lot of travel, world travel, company entertaining, going to people's homes, that's eating out. And I wanted some nutritional clarity, and I wanted things to be easier in that regard to support this different lifestyle.
Yeah, very important. The clarity, the ease, and supporting your lifestyle with entertaining and traveling and living the way that you enjoy living. So that makes a lot of sense. And how would you describe your journey? What's it been like? You've been with me like a year. What's
Yeah,
that been like?
it has been a year. So it's been really good. We had scheduled like 24 sessions. It's ended up being 26 or 27, probably one-on-one sessions, but it's been it's been what I needed. I don't know. I mean, it may be unique, but I knew that I needed a longer period of time. I didn't want all the structure of just only eat this, do this, come in every week and be weighed, because it wasn't about that. It was about something so much bigger.
Mhm.
And I knew that as I went through some of these events through the year, that's where I would have questions like, oh, what's a better way to do this or that, or what's a better food, or that sort of thing. And I feel like I got that. And your resources were very fundamental to that as well, being able to access your HIPAA compliant portal,
Mhm.
being able to chat, looking at the protocols that you would provide me after each of our nutrition sessions was very
Mhm.
helpful.
Mhm. Yeah, and it is because you wanted to change your lifestyle. And so there's a process to that. And we want to get the benefits to ourselves, but we also want to get the benefits that this fits right into our lifestyle and it becomes just a way of being and doing and living and breathing. So, yeah, so I'm glad that you kind of affirmed that that time period worked really well for you. So what were some of your results? Like, what did you get out of this?
Okay, well, I have to start with the big one, which was a total surprise to me. But
Mhm.
5 months after we started working together, so we were 5 months into the almost year long, and I went to Mayo for my annual, I do the executive health visit where you do everything in 2 days.
Mhm.
And I couldn't believe the results at the end. The doctor even said that she had not seen results like that. So this particular one was around bone health. So they had given me a diagnosis last year that bone health was declining. I didn't like that diagnosis. And you and I worked on that through the foods, the nutrition, the mindset. They did also, I did start on a medication, a hormone type medication. So
Mhm.
it's the combo, I'm sure, of all of it, but
Mhm.
nutrition played a huge role in it,
Yeah.
nutrition and mindset. Uh, I want to tell you though, the results were so amazing that there was even, when they do this bone scan, they scan specific areas. They get improved in all areas, but one of them more
Wow.
than 6% bone mass improvement
Wow.
in 1 year.
Wow.
So it's amazing. And like I said, the doctor said she kept looking at the results and saying, I've never seen this.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
very impressive for your doctor
I
to say that, huh?
I could not, yes, and this is a very matter of fact type doctor.
Wow.
So there was that. The other, that my cholesterol going into it had not been a concern for me, but it dropped more than 60 points.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. And then in addition, there is a ripple effect. When I started this program, I told my husband he did not need to do it. It was just something I was going to do. His life, he could eat. I would continue cooking the way that I had been. But once I started the program, he got curious. And long story short, his results were amazing as well. His cholesterol, which had been becoming a borderline problem, dropped more than 60 points. And he has one kidney. And so his results are always out of range for kidney function, which the doctors say is normal. But this time he was within range for a person with 2 functioning kidneys. So it's a
Wow.
huge, huge win.
That is a huge, huge win. For both of you, it's a huge, huge win. And just
Yes.
imagine the excitement that he felt like when a doctor tells you that, oh, these numbers are normal because you only have one kidney, and you surpass that, and you have the level of functioning of somebody with 2 kidneys, just from following with your wife, what your wife is doing for her health. So
Yes.
amazing ripple effect. I love that. I love that. Thank you. And anything else that you would like to share about like intangible things that have happened over this past year for you?
So I would say life has gotten easier with the way that I approach things. It's my mindset. It's just the way I approach it now. For instance, a couple of weeks ago, my kids and grandkids were here, and typically when they come, I have a pantry full of good processed foods, sugary foods that kids love. I didn't do that this time. I did not feel compelled to do that. I didn't even feel like I was acting in their best interest. So we had good food. I did make desserts to go with things, but I didn't stock the pantry where all day long they could just be in there.
Yeah.
So much so that midweek, my son and his wife went and bought a bunch of stuff, and that's fine. And in fact, when they left, they took all that they could on the airplane with them, and the rest of it I donated with their permission and their encouragement.
I love that, because it's so much about making it work, right? And like, yes, we can travel, we can entertain, we can have family with kids who want all this stuff. And yes, we can make like desserts and things for them, but also feed them our healthy food. And then when they want something, they can have it. So nobody feels deprived. Everybody enjoyed their food experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then
Yes.
you took it with them or you donated it. So I love
Yes.
that. Thank you.
I'll say another thing that's worked really well is entertaining. When we're having people over, I'll just very candid up front about this way we eat. How do you guys like to eat? If we're in sync, great. If we're not, I have no problem saying, let's meet at a restaurant and we will pay, or I'll order in.
Yeah.
Tell me what you want and I'm ordering in. And then from there, and I'm easy with it. And I think I can tell that people who stay with us are more comfortable because of that as well. There's no judgment. There's no judgment on what they do or what I do. It's just all a preference.
Wow. Wow. Isn't that huge, right? When you can just continue your same social engagements and find a way to do it where there is no judgment and there's lots of ease and everybody is still having a very fun experience and you feel great during and after. How
Yes.
about that?
and I participate when I want dessert or if I want a cocktail or whatever it is. If I want to participate, I do.
Yeah.
If I choose
Love
not
that.
to, that's fine too.
I love that. I love that because that is what it's about. It's having that choice and that freedom and knowing that it's still going to work, still going to
Yes.
work. So I love it. Thank you so much, Sonia. You've been a joy to work with this whole last year, and it's amazing to hear all these different benefits that you've gotten out of the year because you have truly changed your lifestyle and it's still changing and you're still evolving and you're still having fun. So thank you so, so much for
Well,
everything.
right back at you.
Okay,
Thank you.
wonderful, wonderful.